Hello, I'm Stan Boney.
I'm Lindsay Watson. Youngstown City Council was presented with a plan this afternoon that could someday increase employment opportunities for city residents.
It's called YOROC, which stands for Youngstown Restoration and Opportunity Center. It's a job training program focusing on two specific fields, healthcare and culinary arts. YOROC, it's our top story tonight at 10.
Joanna Papita works for the Pittsburgh-based job training company Manchester Bidwell. Papita spent the last 8 months talking with the people of Youngstown, and this afternoon told City Council's Community Planning and Economic Development Committee that 40% of their black residents are functionally unemployed, meaning they need multiple jobs to survive.
There's a sense of generational trauma, generational poverty that precedes people, and I found that to be the most striking thing in the community right now.
Papita proposed the creation of YOROC, the Youngstown Restoration and Opportunity Center. It would be a brick-and-mortar operation focusing on health care, specifically medical assistant phlebotomist programs and the culinary arts. Tuition would be free. The first class would start next July. What's needed is $1.3 million, most likely coming from the state or federal governments.
Maybe we can convince legislators and even the federal government, as they bring money from workforce into the states, to stop and think about how we redistribute money.
YOROC would focus on adults and would make their future employers part of the process.
Not just say we have partnerships with employers, but to actually have the employers on site.
Councilman Julius Oliver saw how the process worked during a recent trip to Israel and wanted to bring the concept to Youngstown.
This is something that could totally change the narrative when it comes to employment and family sustaining jobs in Youngstown.
All of council must still approve the plan.
Committee members were also briefed on an expansion at the P&S Wholesale Baking Company in the Salt Springs Industrial Park. P&S plans to add 2 additional production lines, creating 40 new jobs over the next year. To help, city officials are proposing a job creation incentive grant, where the city would return a certain percentage of the city income tax paid by P&S employees through 2028. Council must still approve the grant. The committee also heard about the survey being done by the Youngstown Economic Action Group of all of the city's street lights. 8,800 street lights have already been accounted for, 700 of which are either not working or not working properly. During the winter, Youngstown pays First Energy $118,000 a month for its street lights. The survey will help determine if it's getting its money's worth.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.